I know, right?
Uh
Talk about ghost weed.
huh.
Where's my sound?
Uh huh.
Motivation and a little bit of inspiration. No shortcuts. Me and the boss ain't easy. Every day somebody needs me. It's no shortcuts. I wake up stretched, say a prayer,
Yeah.
coffee and then some fresh
A
air.
yayer.
Time to get it poppin'. I got a fresh 24. Hopefully I'm blessed with plenty more. Meanwhile, I'm thankful for the fire on the inside burning. I keep earning as the world keeps turning. The thing about life is you never stop learning. Hoping everybody Maxwell, Vernon. You make a plan, then you stick to it. Even in tough times, get through it. So get to it. And make sure your family's straight. We going worldwide, you understanding me, mate? Providing a platform where like minds can meet. Closed mouths don't get fed, want everybody to eat. On Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, and Twitch. Tuesdays at noon, let's all get rich. It's no shortcuts. Tell a friend to tell a friend about the No Shortcut Show.
Hey.
Microphone check 1 2 1 2. I was reading. I got my volume down on my other device, and I was reading the closed caption as the lyrics was going in there. The
Oh, really?
closed caption actually got the lyrics correct.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another installment of the hottest new internet sensation by the name of the No Shortcut Show. I go by the name of Midas.
Hey.
I do a few things. We'll get into that a little later.
Do it
To the
now.
left, to the well, I might as well introduce myself.
Yeah.
Nah, that's neither here nor there. We're here every week, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah.
But to the left hand side of the screen is your guy, the guy's guy, the man's man,
No.
DJ
No.
Famous.
No. Raw and uncut. What's up?
Yeah. What's happening, man? We're
What's
glad to
up,
be
brother?
back. We took a brief hiatus last week. We had some
Yes, sir.
other engagements going on, but we're glad to be back today, ladies and gentlemen. Spring is upon us. It's a beautiful day outside. It's a little windy, but it feels great out. Sun is shining,
Mm-hmm.
and we hope that everyone is well, and
Yeah.
enjoying your Tuesday at noon time slot, which we understand is many of you guys lunch hour. So we
Yeah.
appreciate you coming in and hanging out with us for the next 45 minutes to an hour. Ladies and gentlemen, as you guys are coming on in, we like to know who's in the chat.
Talk to
Feel free to
us.
say hi, say what's up. Let us know what you're eating for lunch.
Yeah.
If
Yeah.
you're representing yourself as a business, feel free to drop your links in the chat. Feel free to talk to each other and talk to us. We're just here to have a great time. We like to inform and educate, but at the same time, we like to entertain. And we know that time is our most precious resource. And if you choose to spend the next 45 minutes to an hour with us, we want you to for sure enjoy yourself.
Yeah. And
Yeah.
if you haven't done so already, make sure you hit that link that I just put on the screen to allow us to see who you are when you are interacting with us. You usually
Mm-hmm.
only have to do it once, so if you've already done it, you should be good, unless you reset your cookies. But
Yeah.
other than
And
that,
your
you can
milk.
just you can just hit that link one time. Tell Ecamm Live that it's okay
Yeah,
that your
yeah.
profile is shared, but only shared with us. We
Yeah.
can
Now if
so
you
we can see it. So this what happens when you don't. What happens is when you make a comment, this is what we see
yeah.
right here. We just see Facebook user saying, "What's
Yeah.
good? What's good, fam?"
Who's that? That's Josh?
Not sure, but it's just what's good. So whomever that
Okay.
Facebook user is needs to
Yeah,
go to
guys.
ecam.live/connect.
Yeah.
Just allow us to see who you are when you comment.
Absolutely.
But we won't try to sell
Absolutely.
you stuff. They won't try to spam your box or nothing like that. Pause.
Yeah.
But you'll be all right.
Guy, yo.
Yo, Misty
Hey,
Renfro, what's
Misty.
happening?
What's up, Misty? Hey, she's having spicy cakes for lunch.
That's what she's
Share
having for
some of those.
lunch.
Yeah, that'll go good with some coffee.
Yeah.
A peppermint mocha, perhaps,
Yo, it's a little
with some
brunch.
sweet and spicy, right?
Yeah, it's a little brunch time. I like
Yeah,
it.
man. Yeah. So, and ladies and gentlemen, we want to shout out to all of our family that's joining us on Facebook, our family
Absolutely.
that's joining us on YouTube, our family that's joining us on Twitch,
Yeah.
and soon to be our family to be joining us on Instagram. We thank you guys for coming through
Yeah.
during your lunch hour, hanging out with us. We glad to be here. Yeah, Misty. Facts. Yeah, we got to revisit the spicy cakes for sure.
Oh,
But
that's
we here,
Juan.
man.
That's Juan. Juan, I think you
Oh,
might
that's
have to
one?
reset your settings because you're coming up as Facebook user as well. So you might have
Yeah.
to go hit that ecam.live. There we go.
There
Now
you
you're in
go.
it.
And Juan's
Now he's in it.
throwing a number in the chat. If
Yeah.
anybody needs a vacation, ladies and gentlemen, if you feeling like you're overworked, you feeling like you may be a little underpaid,
Yeah.
or just overworked.
Yeah.
Yeah, you need a little vacation, you need a little break, you need to hit the reset button. And this is
Mhm.
gonna be the topic of our discussion today, as a
For
matter
sure.
of fact.
For sure.
But
The reset
Juan,
button.
he is
That's the name. The reset button.
yeah, press the reset button. That's what we're gonna title this.
Yeah.
Juan is a terrific vacation slash cruise planner. He does many other things and provides many other amenities outside of just that. So if you're
Mhm.
looking to treat yourself to something nice, you need a little getaway, ladies and gentlemen. Hit Juan. He put his number in the chat. He cracked us up
Yeah.
the last time he did that. But we don't knock your hustle, Juan.
That's right.
We don't.
Before that, he also just put in that I'll read part of this that they're raising money for a good cause. It's
Okay.
a raffle for the Rock
Yes.
Hill, the Havens Men's Shelter in Rock Hill, a really good cause. So Virgin Voyages donated a balcony cabin valued at
With the
$3,500.
sea
So you enter
terrace.
the raffle. You enter the
Mm-hmm.
raffle to win that $3,500 balcony cabin with Virgin, and
Mm-hmm.
like I said, it goes to the Rock Hill Haven Men's
Sweet.
Shelter, which is pretty good. So you can get a raffle ticket for $25, two for 40, and $100 to get you 10 raffle
How much?
tickets.
How many dollars?
$100
$100.
get you 10 raffle tickets. And the drawing will be live on Facebook on May 20th at noon.
Yes. Okay.
100% of the money raised is going to the homeless shelter. So
Yeah.
shout out to Juan Velasquez Cruise
Mm-hmm.
Planners, partnering
Yeah.
with
For sure.
various small businesses to sell raffle tickets at their locations as well.
I like
So
the
get
style.
yours. So
Yeah.
get
Now
yours.
and all right. And so, what is the deadline for the raffle one?
Yeah,
I
what's the
see the drawing is
deadline
gonna
to
be.
enter?
Yeah. Hit the hearts, guys. Hit the likes. Hit all those emojis. We trying to get these algorithms going. And
Juan
feel
is
free,
also a
ladies and
notary.
gentlemen.
He's
Yeah.
also a
Notary
notary, so
getting
if you're getting
married.
married, he
Okay.
got you. Juan got
Okay.
mad jobs.
Mad jobs,
And he
man. I
worked
ain't
part
mad
time
at
at the
it.
flower shop. Remember in Living Color? And he worked part time at the flower shop.
Hey, this guy DJ Famous, man. Hey, he's off the chain. We
All
got to
right.
okay. So,
May
ladies and
18th.
gentlemen, May 18th is the cutoff to
Yeah.
get your raffle tickets. I'm gonna probably get one or two
Yeah.
myself.
Yeah,
Juan
absolutely.
already gave me the scoop. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? Yeah. And if you don't win, it's still for a good cause, ladies
It's
and
for a
gentlemen.
good cause, and I'm gonna put Juan's number on the screen as well. So call up Juan. It's in the comments, but call up Juan for details on that raffle. Like
For
you said, it
sure.
is for a very, very good cause. The Havens Men's Shelter in Rock Hill,
Hmm.
doing good work, doing good
Good
work out
work.
there for sure. We
Yeah.
appreciate that.
And we hope everyone's having a very lovely day, a very productive day
Yeah.
thus far. Man, we just as usual. How do I say, man? What's the cue card to you? Okay,
The cue
excuse me.
card.
What? Can you lean your head?
Oh.
Hey, ladies and gentlemen, as I say every week, we're thankful, we're grateful, we're blessed, we
Yeah.
highly favored, we in good health, man. Hey,
Yeah.
smile at somebody today.
Please
Say
do.
hello to make two or three friends, new friends, and spread positivity. So much negativity going on in the world
Mhm.
from day to day. So while you're out and about today, be sure to smile at someone. Say hello. It's beautiful
Yeah.
outside. The flowers are starting to bloom. Like I said, the bees are out a little bit. It's windy. The sun is out. It's great, man. Spring
That's
is
what's
upon us,
up.
and we glad to be here. You
It
heard?
really is, man. We got some people on Twitch watching us now. Some
What's up,
people on the
Twitch?
Facebook group. What's up with it? We're glad you're here. Share it. Share this with your
Share it, yeah,
friends and your family so they can join us as well. It's just a little
yeah.
lunchtime chatteroo.
Your lunchtime chatter. And yeah, so share this to your own pages, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah.
Especially if you've been down with us from day one, you know what it is. Go ahead and share that on your own timeline.
Yeah.
And as I say, the more the merrier. and we like to have a good time. We like
Yeah.
to spread information, spread awareness, but at the same time, we like to motivate
Hmm.
and encourage. And
Yeah.
with that being said, should we let them know the whole purpose of the No Shortcut
Yes,
show?
please. Yeah. Yes.
Me, you
Do
want me
that.
to do it?
Yeah. Absolutely. So you
Ladies and
got the big
gentlemen,
mic.
the Big Mike. Is that the guy from Day 26?
Yeah. Big mic. Uh,
Yeah, yeah.
I'm gonna put
Yeah,
it
yeah. Can
on.
I get the drum roll? The
Yeah,
little, you got
you
that
get a
on deck
drum roll
one
for
time,
that
then
for
I'm gonna get
sure.
into it. Hold up. Yeah, yeah. There it is.
There it is.
All right, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, I digress. The No Shortcut Show
Yeah.
was a creative brainchild of DJ Famous and myself. Even prior to COVID, we used to do a lot of events and things together. Then COVID became a situation, and we were just on lockdown. I did another show prior to this, and that ran its course. And so we had a discussion like, I'd like to do something that's more centered. Hey, mom, she's here. Get the gold stars. The
Yep.
mailman, you there yet? But we wanted to provide a platform that was centered around entrepreneurship for
Hmm.
those that had passions, those that had gifts, to encourage and motivate first and foremost you guys to continue along the lines of your journey, whatever that expertise may happen to be.
Hmm.
So we wanted to provide a platform. In providing that platform, of course, we are the host, co-host, DJ Famous as well, being the executive producer. We wanted to invite some of our friends on as guests who are already operating, being self-employed.
Hmm.
We like to say hustlernomics 101,
Hustlers.
or yeah, just being passionate about
Hmm.
certain things, having talents, and
Yeah.
turning that into your career,
Right.
as your means of living off of.
Yeah.
So we felt like we had genuine and unique stories that we could share with you all. And again, getting back to guests that we have on, a lot of our former guests are actually live right now with us.
Hmm.
So with that being said, we allow them the platform to promote whatever it is that they do, as well as tell us about themselves.
Yeah.
And so with all of that culminating, we started the No Shortcuts community where we can all interact with each other, no matter what type of service you provide. You can interact with our community over there. And also, on the flip side of that, our community has access to different things, such as mobile bartending. If you need a DJ, you need a musician, you need a drummer. What else? What else have we had? My shout out to my brother who has
Hmm.
smooth sales. If you need any type of items, you can go over there. You do any type of
Hmm.
online shopping. You don't have to go to Amazon
Yeah.
every time. You could go to Smooth Sales. Shout
Yeah.
out to my sister, Touch of Faith. She
Hmm.
does wreaths and home decor. So with
Yep.
all of these, and that's just the tip of the iceberg as far as
Yeah.
the different things that we can provide here. But just to give you an example. So with all that
Hmm.
being said, thus you have the No Shortcuts show in
Yeah.
conjunction with the No Shortcuts community.
There we are, and that's it. And we just like to, like you said, just talk to interesting people about their stories,
Yeah.
about their path leading up into the decision they made to go into business for themselves. Even if they
Hmm.
haven't made it full time yet, they're still doing it as a part time hustle or juggling a few different
Yeah.
things at a time. But you're passionate about something else. We just like to hear about it because there's someone else that needs to hear that inspiration and hear what you
Absolutely.
said. Even though you're talking about being a photographer, I'm talking
Hmm.
about doing something totally different, but the story intersects.
Yeah. Yeah.
It
Yeah.
comes from that same part of the heart, and we love that.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. We got to holler at Mike. I'm just looking at the
Mike
comments.
McCormick.
Yeah, yeah, I know Mike. I hadn't seen, so Juan and I have a mutual friend, and I
Hmm.
haven't I haven't met Juan in person
Hmm.
yet. I'm sure that's gonna happen
Hmm.
eventually. And I haven't seen Mike in some years. But yeah, we need to get Mike over into the community, Juan, and I'll
Yeah,
and I'll follow up and have him on for sure.
yeah.
Shout out to former previous guest Latroy Gardner, Winthrop alum is in the building.
What up? What up?
Mom says, Jerry, that was a great breakdown of the
It
platform.
was,
Mom
man.
always got my
That
back,
was.
And ladies and gentlemen, it's lunchtime. Now, I did not spill spicy cakes all over my shirt. This is tie dye.
Yeah,
This is
superstar
tie
Billy
dye.
Graham.
Yeah, yeah. So me and my son made tie dye T-shirts at the Earth Day birthday
Mm,
a couple of weeks ago. Where I saw shout out to Timothy Ez.
yeah.
His daughter is a student at Northwestern, and she was volunteering, and she helped Isaiah and I
Oh,
make some.
okay.
So shout out to Lyric, lovely young
Yeah,
lady. And man, these kids grow up fast. That's
for
all I can
sure.
say. Because I
For
remember
sure.
when she was born, and she's about to graduate high school.
Yeah,
So
buddy.
yeah, so I wasn't sloppy with my lunch. This is just tie dye.
It's just tie dye. Jesse the Body Ventura style.
Yeah, yeah,
I got you.
yeah. That's what we doing, man.
Yeah,
So my son,
man.
I did it for my son. I normally don't do any tie dye, but I'm like,
Yeah.
he's into it. I'm gonna do it too. And I say I'm a preview my tie dye today.
That's right. Wear it live.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
man.
man.
Breaking it in right here. You heard?
That's what's up. Kids are growing up,
Yeah.
man. Shout out to Tim Easy. Man, my
Yes, yeah.
daughter, my
Mellow Groove.
oldest is just got her. Well, she's a couple years late in getting her driver's license because her senior year of high school was during COVID, so a lot of stuff kind of got pushed aside. But she's in college now, but she just got her driver's license 2 weeks ago.
Oh,
So
okay.
that's an adventure, man. And
Yeah.
she's heading down to Disney World for the second summer in a row. She's doing an internship
Ah,
down there in their
awesome.
culinary. She goes to culinary
Yeah,
school.
culinary arts.
So
Art
she's
art comes in many forms.
That's right, man. She's making
I got a
desserts
question
at
for you though.
Animal
Have
Kingdom. What's up with it?
has she driven you around yet?
Not since she's got her license, no. But when she was still preparing, when I was giving her
Yeah.
driving lessons, we
Yeah.
drove
Did you
around.
have to you had to hit your imaginary
The
brakes
imaginary friend, yeah.
in the floorboard on the passenger
Yeah.
side a little bit?
Yeah, a couple times. Now you know what? With her, she was the opposite. Like she would drive too slow, like super cautious. She's
Well,
super cautious. So
yeah. Well, that's good though. If you
yeah,
got to pick, I'll take the super
yeah,
cautious. Take your time. It's gonna be there. Just give yourself
yeah.
a little cushion. You might want to leave 20 minutes early,
Right,
but it's gonna
right.
be
You
there.
might want to go the long. Don't go the long way.
Absolutely.
But she used to do a thing where she would always roll through the stop sign. So I had to try and really help her with that because in the test
Okay.
you're gonna fail that thing. But she
Yeah,
wouldn't
you got
actually
to
do a
just go.
full stop. She would just
Yeah,
kind of roll through them
you
stop
got to. They
signs.
got to see your car do this
Yeah,
and come. They got to see
exactly,
that part. If you
exactly.
don't do that, you didn't stop quite all the way.
Yeah,
But it's
but
all
she
about
passed
safety.
it first time
Awesome,
out, so she good to go now.
awesome. It took me twice, but
Yeah.
had to regroup. That's parallel parking.
That's the part that'll get you.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. It's all good. Don't run off the road. Hey, don't let your tire go off the pavement, ladies and gentlemen. When you're doing that, not parallel parking. Excuse me, 3-point
The
turn.
three
The
point
three
turn.
point
Oh,
when you're doing that 3-point turn, yeah, keep it on the pavement.
yeah.
You know, yeah, yeah, yeah. But we here, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah, we
Thank
are,
you
man.
guys again for joining us. We missed you guys last week, believe it or not.
Yeah.
We missed coming on and getting the opportunity just to talk and laugh and spread information with you guys. But we here, and we
Yeah.
here to do the thing.
After our big 50th episode 2 weeks ago, I forgot to mention at the end of that episode that we were going to be dark last week because it really slipped my mind too that I had an event that I had already committed to last
Good.
Tuesday. We were out in Asheville. We had a bridal photo shoot thing in
Hmm.
Asheville, and I had already committed to supplying the entertainment for that.
Yes,
And
yes.
not only was I the featured entertainment, I ended up being in the photo shoot because they
Okay.
wanted a part of the photo shoot. They wanted to look like a real wedding happening,
Nice. I
and they
thought it was.
wanted.
You posted some pics.
I posted a few pics
Yeah, I
there, and
thought you. Okay.
they wanted someone to look like an officiant, and I had on
Mm,
I had on a jacket, like a
hmm.
blazer and a white
Yeah.
button-up shirt, and they were like, "Yo, you could be a good officiant." I was like, "All
Yeah.
right." So
They
there's a
they
few
speaking
pictures
a new
coming.
title. Speaking a new
Well,
title on you.
I actually got that one. I just haven't used
Oh.
it yet, but I've been an
Okay.
officiant for a couple years. I just haven't done anything with
Oh,
it.
all right. So you can marry people.
I can marry people, yeah. I just
Yeah.
haven't. I haven't done
Alexa, cue up. Let's get married. Jagged Edge.
it. Yeah. You know what's funny? if I didn't have the headphones on, my Alexa is right there, right next to it.
Mm.
So it would have done that.
It would have started
'Cause
playing. Let
there'd
me
be
stop
times
playing
I'm
with
in here
these.
talking and then it'll start
Yeah.
doing something like, yo, what is that thing doing? So it's
Let
listening
me
to
stop.
us.
Let me stop playing with these devices, huh?
Stop playing because they listening to you. The AI is
Yeah.
real.
Yeah, for sure. We ain't even gonna get into that, are
Yeah,
we?
man. You heard that Rihanna song?
Yeah, we wouldn't get off of here to 3:30.
I know. Talk about that AI.
Yeah, man. No Allen Iverson either, but y'all look
For
it up
sure.
as far as artificial intelligence and some
Yeah.
of your favorite artists. They're duplicating their voices through the
Yeah.
recording process. So
That is
that's going to be
nuts.
interesting to see how that all unfolds as it becomes more trendy. It's going to be interesting to see how that affects the music business and streaming and all of that. So we'll see.
Yeah.
We're not going to go
Interesting.
down that rabbit hole.
Not today. That's for
Not
no
today.
a whole nother episode.
Yeah, for sure.
Yo, but today, us
Yeah.
coming up, we just finished our 50th episode. I figured this would be a good time for the starting off the next 50 with
Hmm.
a little reboot, man. Pressing the reset button. And I was thinking about, in business, especially when you're in business for yourself,
Yeah.
how important it is to take time out for yourself. We've talked before about, juggling the work life and home life, talking about your family and making sure you're making time for your family and your kids and
Hmm.
not just work, work, work. But
Hmm.
also at that same time, one thing that we haven't talked about is just taking time for yourself, giving
Right.
yourself a reset and things
Hmm.
that, we can easily overlook, taking time for
Oh yeah.
yourself because when you're working
Yeah.
for yourself, you always want more, you want more, you
Go,
want to
go,
keep
go
going.
mode.
Gotta say, you gotta get it.
Hmm.
And then you end up burning out a whole lot earlier because you're not really giving yourselves the appropriate breaks,
That's right. You
when
don't
you
want
work
to
for
burn the candle on both ends, as they
don't want
say.
to burn on both ends. Exactly. When you
Yeah.
work for somebody else, they're required to give you a lunch break, right?
Hmm.
They're
Hmm.
required to give you vacation time. But when you
Yeah.
work for yourself, you're not required to do that. You're not required to give yourself a lunch break or a vacation, take a week
Absolutely.
off. So you got to really, make those things a priority too.
Hmm.
So that's what I want to, we wanted to touch on a little bit of that today. And I would love to hear in the comments some of your ideas on what you guys do,
Absolutely, ladies and
you know,
gentlemen. Don't
to
Yeah. Don't be
recharge.
bashful.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
And
I
speaking of
pulled up a
lunch break,
few. Yeah.
I was giving myself one, ladies and gentlemen, before we came on. I was eating an apple. I ate
Yeah.
half of it because I didn't figure you guys would appreciate me crunching into the
Yeah.
microphone while we're trying to do this production here.
Yeah.
But
And
with
this,
that being said, it coincides with what you said. You have to make time for yourself. Like you said, at work, you're gonna
yeah.
as somebody comes by, or typically, or if you're in charge, you have to take a little window of time. This is
Hmm.
gonna be my lunch
Yeah.
hour, 30 minutes, whatever you get. But when you're independent of all of that and you're self-employed and you're an
Hmm.
entrepreneur, you have to make yourself, hey, you gotta eat something.
Yeah.
you
We
know
have to.
yeah, and I
We
know
have to.
we all struggle with different things. So what we wanted to do today was just provide some bullet points to
Hmm.
make sure you don't forget about yourself.
Yeah. And that break was sponsored by Publix. I saw that water.
Hey, hey, they need to. Hey, I got so many brands flashing up on here, and ladies and gentlemen, we waiting on all of these checks to come through.
Yeah.
We're gonna have our guy take a look.
We gotta got our people to talk to each other. Publix,
Yeah, I
cut
go
the
to
check,
Publix too
Publix.
much, too much.
Yeah.
You heard?
Juan already charged them. Recharge your
There
soul
you
and
go,
take a
Juan. Hey, that
solo.
guy's good. That
Take a
guy's
solo.
good.
Yeah.
He's good.
This one
He's
was.
real good.
This subject was built for Juan. Take a solo
Yeah, but we
vacation.
mentioned that in the
Yeah.
green room.
Yeah,
That
for
would be
sure.
perfect.
For
You
sure.
know?
Take a little vacation. So like you said, we got a couple bullet points that I highlighted and a few more that will spark some discussion around. First one, of course, is just take a time out.
Yeah.
Like we just said, take a few minutes in your day, to really just, take a time out, refresh yourself, get away from the computer desk if you
Mhm.
work from home, or if you're doing retail or if you got a store, take a few minutes to walk around, get outside, get
Yeah.
outside, take a little time out in your day. Or in
Yeah.
your instance, or in our instance, when we're in the entertainment and events,
Mhm.
you finish setting up everything for the day.
Yeah.
Just
Mhm.
get there early enough to get yourself a little stroll, breathe some fresh
Yeah.
air, hang out
Yeah.
for a little bit, mingle with the
Mhm.
people before
Yeah.
the show
Calming.
starts. Yeah.
Yeah, and I'll say this too, like even in my position, sometimes like with having to learn music, or say you got a show coming up and you're going over the set list.
Mm-hmm.
After I go over it for so long, I got to walk away from it and come
Mm-hmm.
back. After putting in
Yeah.
a 45 to an hour of learning music or refreshing, whatever the case, I have to walk
Mm-hmm.
away for a second and then do something else and
Mm-hmm.
come
Yeah.
back to it. If not, you just get into a brain overload.
Yeah, and it might even look different when you come back to it. You might
Yeah,
discover
music
something.
is that way.
Mm-hmm.
Like if I'm creating something, and you
Mm-hmm.
might get to a stopping point, and you're like, and then maybe let it sit and come back. Yeah, it kind of opens. So I like what you said there. So
Mm-hmm.
I've experienced that in that avenue.
Yeah, for sure.
Mm-hmm.
Binge on a foreign language series. Yeah. Get
Mm.
yourself a little TV break. Nothing wrong with a little TV break.
Yeah.
Nothing
Hopefully
wrong
they
with a
got the
little TV break.
subtitles.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nothing wrong with a little TV break. I
Absolutely.
co-sign that message for sure. Now it could backfire, and that's gonna
It
get
could.
to
You
one of
get the
one of
bit.
our
You get the, hey. So
yeah.
when you what do you mean when you say binge?
That's true. That's true. That's
Yeah,
that's gonna be
you,
in one of
you
my other bullet points. But
you might be there too long, but we
yeah,
get it. But we
yeah.
just being technical.
Yeah, find something
We
that
got
you enjoy. Find something that you enjoy just on your own. Nobody else got to be involved. Just in the middle of your work week or the middle of your day,
yeah.
something that you can just sit outside and relax with, or a book, or a TV show, or quick take a quick 2 hour movie in the middle of the week. Nothing wrong with
hmm
it. Give yourself
hmm
that mental health break. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, yes, yes.
Number two, find your time wasters.
Mm.
Meaning, what's something that you're doing that you're devoting a lot of time to that
That you don't necessarily.
you don't really need to. You don't really need to do that. And that's why I
hmm
said we're going to bring up the TV thing in another bullet point, because that
Okay,
could be a time waster, because that's what
that
I could
too.
be guilty of. I could
Yeah,
take
yeah.
Juan's advice and say, I'm gonna turn on this show, watch 1 or 2 episodes of MasterChef, and then next thing I know, I'm down a rabbit hole. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying?
It's something
And
about a good cooking show, isn't
yeah.
it?
And then Hulu sent me to this one. If you like that, you must like this.
Oh
And
man.
then it's 1 o'clock and I'm still on the couch. So it could be
Yeah.
it could be
Yeah, one or two.
it
Depends.
could backfire. It could
hmm
backfire. But find out what you're doing that's not really, really necessary,
hmm
all the
Yeah.
time, and it might be a bit of a time waster for you. Um,
Right.
Another thing for me that we're just starting to discuss now is at my house
hmm
doing lawn care, right? Cutting the
hmm
grass, keeping the yard up, stuff like that.
Yeah.
I'm never gonna do it as good as you know I would like it to look, but
hmm
I do it, and we just decided that that's something that now we can look at the idea of just hiring somebody to do it,
Right.
because
That's what I was gonna.
time is
Yeah.
just so precious right now. And
hmm
then that 2 hours or however long it takes to do that, something
Yeah.
else. This
Can be done.
Yeah, there's no shortage of projects around here, so there's other
hmm
things I could be doing too. That's one
Right.
thing there that I can delegate, and I could hire someone else to do that
hmm
one thing, because that's a
hmm
bit of a time waster when
Right.
I'm an amateur at it anyway, and it's never going to look as good as when somebody else does it.
Yeah. Like how it looks in your mind.
Yeah, yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Yeah. DJ Nuff said just joining us. What's up, brother? How you
What
feeling?
up? What up? North Enough said.
Yeah. Yeah. Good
Thanks.
afternoon. Good afternoon.
For sure. So, what's some
hmm
time wasters, man? What do you think of? You got any time wasters in your life?
Man, I'm pretty aware
Mm-hmm.
as far as that is concerned. Like even like let's throw social media in there because that's a
Time waster, yeah.
for many of us, right? So, but with that being said, I generally if I got something to post, I'll get on post it. Like even in the no shortcuts, and then I'll later I'll come back and check on it. You know what
Mm-hmm.
I'm saying?
Get on
I
and
may
get
sc-
off.
I may scroll a little bit depending on what's happening at the time. Is so ladies and gentlemen, I apologize if I don't see some of your posts because I'm not
Mm-hmm.
on a whole lot, but I try to be mindful of those things. And mind you, when it comes to social media, not only are you operating and promoting on Facebook, you're probably also operating and promoting on Instagram. You
Yeah.
probably some of you guys probably Twitter, Snapchat, whatever. So when I'm on, I try to be mindful of that.
Mm-hmm.
Just first do what you got, do what you came to do.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And then if you're gonna browse around a little bit, keep the browsing to a minimum. You know,
Yeah.
because I agree with you. It's like it's always something to do. And then
Yeah.
with music, I got band leaders or our group. They're tagging me in different things, so I try to make sure I gotta approve it.
Yeah.
I can't. You can't just post on my page,
Yeah.
man. But I gotta. So you want to go through and make sure that the proper things are done. But I always
Yeah.
try to have a mindset when it comes to social media, and in general, not to waste lots of time. I don't really. I'm like my mom, and mom, I know this to be true about you, and this is valid for me. I don't even watch a lot of TV, man.
Hmm.
I let my when my son's here, he's on it or watching his little shows or whatever.
Hmm.
I'm more into like interviews,
Hmm.
little news stuff like that.
Yeah.
People have to tell me about these
Yeah.
shows and this
Yeah.
and that. But I enjoy at my age. Y'all have to guess what it is. But I enjoy like interviews, like meaningful discussions
Hmm.
and things like that. So I really don't get
Absolutely.
into a whole lot of the trendy shows and stuff. Now I did used to watch used to like Gordon Ramsay,
Hmm.
one of the master chefs and hotel this or whatever that.
Hmm.
But it's something if I had to pick, I'd rather watch somebody cook something. I probably ain't gonna try the recipe, but I just like to watch it
Yeah.
from the arts standpoint or the creative standpoint of that sort of
Yeah.
thing. But I'm pretty conscious and pretty aware for the most part if I'm spending too much time doing something and I need to be doing something
Hmm.
else. Because
Yeah.
preparation always key. And I got
It
to put
is.
time in to prepare for the things. I got to get up on these stages and play music and all of that. And
Yeah.
I have to prepare. I can't be looking around. Everybody depends on me to
Right.
know what's going on with the music and this and that.
Right.
So I can't be looking around trying to hey, what we doing?
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I had to prepare.
Yeah,
Yeah.
same here, man. With the events and stuff, you really gotta. I spend the whole week. I got a wedding on Saturday. I'm working on it starting Tuesday or Wednesday at the
Yeah.
latest. I'm working
Right.
on this wedding on Saturday. Usually Monday is
Nice.
kind of a catch up day, and then
Uh-huh.
Tuesday afternoonish, I start working towards getting me to Saturday as far as preparing the music
Yeah.
and announcements and timelines and all this stuff.
Yeah,
Excuse me.
man.
But yeah, I know
Mhm.
what you mean, man. Like you said, that social media can be a time waster for sure. I've
Yeah.
noticed on mine, how Apple and the iPhone, it'll give you that weekly recap, your screen time.
Yeah. Yeah.
My screen time has definitely been down every week. It's your
That's
screen
good.
down was down because I'm like you. I just kind of get in and out of it.
Yeah.
My wife isn't on social media at all. So
Okay.
sometimes she'll ask me, "Oh, what's going on with so and so?" I'm like, "I don't
Mm.
know." So you don't
Hmm.
be on that. I don't really be on there unless I'm doing something right to this page or this page.
Right.
But just scrolling, I don't really scroll a whole lot
Yeah. A
anymore.
little bit. A
So
little
I have
bit.
to go looking for something when she does ask about a certain person or whatever or how
Right.
someone's doing. But there's a
Yeah.
balance. There's a balance
Oh,
with it.
balance with everything for sure.
But it
And it's
could
just
be.
something about me, like if you, especially in the middle of the day, if you're sitting and watching like a program or something. Now, this doesn't apply to No Shortcuts. You guys can sit and
Yeah.
watch this program all you want to,
This is
you know.
edutainment.
But yeah, yeah. But if I'm just sitting watching, so I don't feel right.
Yeah.
If
Yeah.
if I watch a little TV, it's like my son may be at his mom's, whatever, and then it's
Hmm.
like I'm free. There's nothing really going on. It's quiet, and
Hmm.
I'll sit at the end of the day and do that. But typically on a standard day, nah, I don't really
Yeah.
sit. I don't really sit and watch too much.
Yeah. And that's cool.
Hmm.
Juan says he and his the boss lady, they go
Hey,
on long walks at noon to decompress. That's a good habit to
yeah. So
form,
that's a
man.
midday. Yeah,
Yeah.
midday. Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
my
good.
wife and I, well, when she did work she worked at home. We did that a
Uh-huh.
lot. Now she's out a few days a week, but
Okay.
we'll still try to get our walks in during the midday before the kids get home from school. One
Hmm.
day last week we went out to we went out to 40 Acre Rock, which is right close to us. It's like
Okay.
a hiking trail and stuff like that.
Oh,
So we spent the
nice.
afternoon out there. But yeah, getting that daily walk at noon, that's pretty good. I'm glad
And
you
that
know.
circulates the blood and
Yeah,
gets the heart rate up a little bit. So
yeah.
that's great, man.
And it's
Get
something to
the
look
blood
forward to.
flowing.
Something to
Hmm.
look forward to. Let's take a break from work and let's just go out and take our walk,
Hmm.
have our
I
little
agree.
lunch. Yeah, that's
I
what we do
agree.
when my wife is home. I'll leave her, I'll let her do her thing throughout the day. I'm working in a different room around 11 o'clock ish or so, I'll start making lunch. We'll have some lunch, and
Hmm.
then we'll go out and either take a walk or kind of
Yeah.
sit in the back or whatever and just chill out
Hmm.
until give us a little
That's
hour break or so.
that's great, man.
It's a good habit
That's
for
great.
sure.
Yes,
Thank
sir.
you,
Yes,
Juan.
sir.
Hey, here's number three:
Number three.
bullet points.
Yeah, we need that number three that DJ Primo had in the Biggie,
Yeah,
the
yeah.
Commandments.
One, two,
Number
three, four.
three.
Yeah. Learn to say no. Learn to
Yeah,
say no. All
yeah,
business ain't good business, right? So you got to
yeah.
sometimes you got to take one and say it's just, I'm available, but I ain't really
Hmm.
available. That kind of thing. You got to pick and choose
Yeah.
your spots sometimes cuz like we said in the beginning, it's easy for us when we're in our own business to want more of it,
Hmm.
more of it, more of it. We got
Hmm.
goals. I want to hit
Hmm.
100 shows this year. I want to do,
Hmm.
all these things. This will get me one show closer to that 100.
Hmm.
But I'm already doing a show Thursday, Friday, Saturday.
Yeah.
Does this Sunday one really? You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? You know?
Yeah, and especially with me, I'm a minister of music at a church on Sunday too. So for me to for me to come out on a Sunday,
Hmm.
man, it's going to be on a Sunday afternoon or evening. Now we
Yeah.
got our chairman of the board stuff, which that's already obligated, right?
Hmm.
So even this Sunday, I have to go out, but that's because of the obligation I have
Sure.
to the group. But if I
Right.
got something just an inquiry coming across my
Yeah.
desk
Last
about a
minute
Sunday
McGee.
afternoon. Yeah, it could be even before, just a Sunday in general is gonna be tough to get me to do anything after
Hmm.
I'm done with being at church.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
So I
So
think that's something we can all practice a little bit better. It's just learning how to say no to certain things. Just not because you can't do it or you don't want to do it or just because you just got to give yourself a break. You don't want to get burnt
absolutely,
out.
that's a fact. That's a fact for sure. And as much as we hate to tell people no, sometimes, and I used to hate to tell people no. I'm in the hate to tell people no boat as
Hmm.
well.
Yeah, I
But
know I
but
am.
the Yeah, but the more you're doing your skill set, and you're out here doing what you need to do, and you're taking care of your family and your
Hmm.
children, it becomes easier to say no.
Yeah, exactly. You got more reasons to say no now,
Yeah, yeah,
but
or
just take
just
care of
not this
yourself.
time. If you don't want to
Yeah,
say no, this I'm not available
yeah,
uh right now, but please keep me in mind in the
yeah,
future.
yeah. Please keep me in mind.
And then you still didn't say no.
Yeah. Yeah,
you
self
know?
care is important, man. Self care
Yeah.
is important, and these are good, good
Yes,
habits
mom,
and
for
good
sure.
tools to kind of help you think about yourself first. Think
Hmm.
about what you're gonna need. Yes, we're gonna
Yeah.
need that money. We're gonna need a check. We're gonna need the compensation for the work, but
Hmm.
we also need to take care of ourselves. We got to take some
Got to.
time to, whether it be doing a little exercise, just get the juices flowing, get a walk, read a
Hmm.
book. Whatever it is.
Absolutely.
Facebook
Absolutely.
user, I'm saying no to a lot more now. Who is
That's
that?
enough said. Hey,
Enough
can you
said.
put that?
Yeah,
We need you to put go to this link right
yeah.
fast, bro, so they can. He said no, nope, nah. He already he
No,
tripping.
he's not doing it.
So
He's not
yeah,
doing
you're not gonna
it.
do it.
Not gonna
Hey,
do it.
hey, what you
It's all
say,
right.
famous? They're not gonna spam you. They just want to be able
Yeah,
to.
they're not gonna spam you.
And that allows us, or where famous is situated, allows him to
Yeah,
see
to
your
see
name
your name with your comment.
when
But
he
I
pops
think
the comment up.
if you comment from inside the group, this is where you need this. If you were just watching this on like my page and you're commenting, I think you won't need to do that. But
Yeah,
it's a little hiccup either way. But we
yeah.
appreciate you. Enough said.
But I can see it on my end.
Okay.
I got a couple of different things going on here.
Okay.
So
Perfect.
I can see everything on my end. And ladies and gentlemen, let's take a moment to hit the hearts and hit the likes and all of these other little emojis on here. Don't hit the mad face. Don't hit that one. But yeah, just light us up one
Yeah.
time while we here. We try to do all things that can help boost our algorithms as we continue to grow, and we're almost at 300 members in our No
Wow.
Shortcuts community. It's like
That is
290 something. So
amazing.
make sure you
Yeah.
share that. Yeah. So share that community page.
Hmm.
with your friends on Facebook for sure. Because that's a place where they can find you when
Mm-hmm.
it comes to business, or they could find others when it comes to different other businesses that people may be looking for, and we can all help each other.
Mm-hmm.
That must be my dad. Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's Jerry. Sold up. Yeah. That's Jerry Senior right there. Good
Yeah.
afternoon, Dad. How
Good
you feeling?
afternoon.
Appreciate you. Yeah, appreciate you jumping on with this for a little bit.
Thanks
That
for
Speedy.
joining us.
Yeah, let me take a moment to give a shout out to him, because this is where my sister, my brother, and I
Mm-hmm.
we saw him doing it.
Mm-hmm.
He's entrepreneur extraordinaire. You know what I'm saying? Doing wearing many hats, and
Mm-hmm.
so us being able to see it at an early age, plus him having us involved in his endeavors, lit the fire for us, and it's a pleasure to have my mom and my dad on live with us today. I
Mm-hmm.
appreciate you guys. Much love to y'all. Y'all know how I feel about you.
Yeah, absolutely. Thank you for joining us. We're just
Yeah.
talking about things to reset yourself, hitting the reset button every once in a while, whether it be a little daily break, walk outside, check the mail, get the legs flowing, or
Uh-huh.
midweek if you had a hard week already. By the time you get to Wednesday, give yourself
Hmm.
an hour or two lunch break, because there is no one to give you a lunch break when you're in business for
Right.
yourself.
Right.
There's no government mandate on lunch breaks.
Yeah.
So
Or no
talking about,
government cheese.
yeah, or whether it be there's neither of those things when you're working for
Neither.
yourself, neither. Or vacation time. Making sure you plan vacation time when you're planning out, what you want to do for the year. And like I said, we have goals. I have a goal of how many events I want to do, but I also look at the calendar and black out certain dates, even though I don't have no plans yet. Like,
Yes.
for example, we went away for spring break. Before we even knew what we were doing for spring break, I already blacked out spring break, because that's
Hmm.
how I force myself. I had to start forcing myself to
Yeah.
say no to gigs. Because
Right.
remember, we talked before last year about how I took a Mother's Day gig one time. I didn't realize it was Mother's Day. I
Yeah.
take all kinds of stuff, just saying yes to everything. So
Hmm.
my way of stopping that was black
To
out the
just letting,
dates. Like,
yeah,
this is
exit out.
spring break. Go ahead and black it
Hmm.
out. That way nobody can even inquire for those dates. I have no
Right.
idea what we're doing, but I know I won't be DJing anywhere.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
know?
It won't be. Yeah. The records won't be out today.
Exactly. And then we,
Yeah.
we blacked out a couple weeks, like over the summer, for the same
Hmm.
things. That's where we
Yeah.
can make plans around this week when we
Hmm.
get to that point. But I don't want
Hmm.
to say, oh yeah, we could do something this summer, and then I took one here, I took one there. So it's just blacked
Right.
out until we figure out what we're going to do. So give yourself
Right.
some vacation.
You
Yeah,
have to.
enough said. You're in it now. Enough said.
Oh yeah. Said you
Working
got
out.
it. You got
Yeah.
it. Yeah. Yeah. Absolutely. Thank you, Dad. I see your comment there too. Yeah.
Yeah,
Said is
blacked
very
out the
proud of what
week.
we're
This is
doing.
this is my recharge redirection week for life and for business. That's right. That's right.
Okay.
It's a good week. That's a
Hey,
good
and then
thing
when
to
you
do.
hustle like Juan, you can take the whole week off, right?
Yeah. Yeah. I won't miss no
And
steps.
he's still working though. It's
Won't
just
miss
in
no
him.
steps. Yeah.
Hey, you need
That's
this
that hustling.
vacation.
That's that
Yeah, talk.
hustling for sure.
Yeah, he's still working. Juan, I believe you work around the clock, and it
Yeah.
doesn't have to be physical all the
Mm-hmm.
time, but you're just constantly finding creative ways to promote what it
Mm-hmm.
is that you do. And we see
Yeah.
you, man.
We
We
see you
salute that.
for sure.
We salute that.
For sure. Here's the
Yeah.
next bullet point. Keep your list to 3.
All
So that
right.
that means, like, when you're for those who keep a planner and you keep a daily to do list.
Mm,
The big stuff. You got
okay.
3. Don't give yourself so many big things to do
Uh,
all in one day,
in one day,
because then you're
right?
not going to get it done, right? Keep
Right.
your and you're going
Hmm.
to overwork yourself. Keep your the 3 most important things to do today that
Mm,
have to be today, and then the
mm.
other, move them off to tomorrow, to Wednesday. Balance out your schedule basically.
Absolutely.
Don't try to do
Absolutely.
everything on Monday because that's your first day back. Don't try to do
Right.
everything on Monday.
Yeah.
Balance out
And
your week a little bit better. You'll feel better about it.
yeah, spread it out. And as they say, can't build Rome in a day.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
don't know where that saying came from, but it,
yeah,
it always stuck with me. You can't build Rome in a day. And that's the
yeah.
type of mindset I generally have. And others have told me over the years, my long term friendships. Like I've learned from you that I can't. I got to kind of pace myself.
Mm-hmm.
Don't worry about this and don't worry about that right now. Just focus on this one thing.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, man, that's. I'm glad you said that because
Yeah, you
that's the
definitely
way to
got
do
some
it.
of that. You got some of that Jamaican in you. It's like, man, it's cool. It's cool. We'll get there. We'll
We're
get there.
gonna
Don't
get
worry about
there.
it. Don't
Yeah,
worry
we got
about
to
it.
handle first
Yeah.
things first before
Yeah.
because before we get to that thing that's we got to knock this out first.
Yeah.
Then we'll worry about
Yeah. Yeah.
what's down the line.
Yeah, there's
Absolutely.
steps. There's steps to this thing, but that's something
Hmm.
I know that I had been guilty, especially in the beginning of,
Yeah.
the transitioning into working from home full time and doing this
Hmm.
business is weekends is when the business is when the
Oh
action
yeah.
is. So then
Yeah.
Monday, I got a
Hmm.
list of things catch
Yeah.
up
But see,
on, and then
yeah,
I had to learn to start. All right, this is
yeah.
but this
Take
is
it easy
really a
on
Monday
Monday.
job. But then what? How much of this is a Tuesday job? You know what I'm saying? Like how
Right.
much can be a Tuesday job? Everything
Hmm.
don't have to be Monday just because I was working
Yeah,
all weekend.
because and then because yeah, like you said, in the field of entertainment, and especially what I do with being a minister of music at church. So ideally Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday.
Hmm.
Some Wednesdays, depending on the scheduling,
Hmm.
and then we have this on Tuesday. So my Monday and Tuesdays is kind of like what everybody else's weekend might be.
Right. Right.
So you have to kind of take those days. Monday is, like you said, a little reset day.
Hmm.
Tuesday we come on and politic and do what we do here. That's kind of we gearing up, and by Wednesday, Thursday we full steam ahead.
Yeah. Said
You know,
my assistant works for Skittles and milkshakes. Yeah.
mm.
I gotta get me an
Hey,
assistant.
don't front on them yogurt Skittles though.
Yeah.
Don't front on them.
I told my wife the other day next year I'm gonna have to put her on the payroll because she's been helping out a lot with the business and the
Yeah, yeah,
organizational
yeah,
part of it. So that's
yeah.
my
You
assistant
get
for now, but she worked
yeah,
for
yeah,
free.
yeah. Said we don't believe you. We see how active you are.
Yeah,
You know what I'm
yeah.
saying? You might could tell the first timer and newbies
Hmm.
that's what your assistant works
Yeah,
for.
but
But we
we
see
know.
how active you are. We
We
know
know
better.
you're in these streets. You are in these streets, my friend.
Yeah, yeah. Funny though.
Yeah.
It's content over everything.
said said trying to make us think he out here chilling. We know you
Yeah.
working, man.
Nah, yeah, we
My
know
man
it.
got
We know it.
80s
Hey,
night on Tuesday. He got
yeah,
slow
so
jam night
that's what
on
I was gonna
Wednesday.
say.
He got
Yeah,
everything
so
going on.
he's got something tonight or
What's the Twitch? What's the
tomorrow.
Twitch like, said?
Let us
What's
know
the
what the
schedule?
Twitch looking like this week because I'm gonna try. I still got to make it over there, and I'm trying to get there, but I just
Yeah.
gotta sync it up when I'm free,
Yeah.
and I'm gonna come hop in the chat or whatever, hang out.
Yeah.
But let us know. We're gonna proceed as you
Yeah.
let us know what
Throw
the
your Twitch schedule
yeah,
in the
and
comments here so we
put your
could
link in there too, so our people can join, man, and let us know what days. And if you guys are just coming in, put your links in the chat.
Mhm.
You guys running whatever business. Juan, you already did it, but you but
Oh,
you can do it again.
yeah,
I'd like
absolutely.
messing with y'all, man. But nah, seriously. But if you're here and you're entrepreneur, you have your own business, feel free to put your link in the chat with a brief description of what it is you do because even after we sign off, people will still be watching the
Hmm.
recording, and this is not only on Facebook, it's on YouTube, and it'll
Hmm.
live. You never know who's going to
Yeah.
contact you even after we sign off today. So
Hmm.
yeah,
For sure.
be
For sure.
diligent, feel free to do that.
We're gonna get that Twitch following up. My man got like 1,000 followers on there.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Wow, okay,
Yeah.
that's big. So we definitely know it ain't no Skittles and milkshakes in there.
Yeah, they working hard over
Yeah.
there. They working hard over there for sure.
Yeah,
Here's my
absolutely.
fifth and final bullet point, man. Recharging, reclaiming your time. How to
Hmm.
do so. Delegate.
Delegate. Don't try to do
Delegate.
everything. So you mean to
Yeah.
tell me I shouldn't do everything myself?
You shouldn't. It's
I
not. I don't
shouldn't.
recommend it. I don't recommend
Ah,
doing everything yourself.
okay.
Figure out which things can be done by someone else. If it has to be done, it has to be done. But does it have to be done by
By
you?
you. Mm.
Give yourself some of your time back. Good example of this. Speaking of enough said,
Yeah.
I think we mentioned earlier that for this year, I've started expanding the business,
Hmm.
and
Hmm.
Nuff said is rolling with us, and also DJ Nix. Shout out to Nix.
Hmm.
He just did a wedding for me back in February,
Yeah.
but
Yeah.
Enough said has a few coming up for us. But this is one example because this was a date in May that I don't have a wedding.
Uh,
But I have one on Friday and I have one on Sunday, and then something
mm-hmm.
came in for Saturday, and I
Mm-hmm.
was like, oh, I could, I'd already made plans to be in Charleston that Saturday.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not performing a wedding, but I'm just kind of helping out. But it was just kind of optional. And then
Mm-hmm.
this thing came in for a wedding on Saturday, and I could have just done it myself because I'm
Mm-hmm.
free and I'm available. But I was like, well, that's really supposed to be kind of a recharge,
Mm-hmm.
different perspective kind of day, doing something a little bit different. So
Right.
Nuff said is doing that one for us on May 20th, of course, because that's
Yeah.
my man. But that's a good example of just delegation. That's not something I don't have to do every single one
Right.
myself. And I think so far this year, Seth has like 7 or 8 weddings he's doing for us.
Wow.
But
Yeah.
I don't have to do them all myself.
That's
And
awesome, man.
I got a couple brothers that I really trust, and they're going to take the realm and moving into
Yeah.
next year, of course, man. So just learn to delegate, and some things you have to do yourself, of course, but whatever you don't
Yeah.
have to, delegate
Mm-hmm.
that thing.
Yeah, and shout out to DJ Miliano as well. I think he
Yeah,
posted on his page yesterday. He was booked. No, there's no more weekend weddings
yeah.
available.
There's no more. Hope you get married
That's
on a
great.
Wednesday.
Yeah, 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 yeah. You might have to hit that Monday wedding.
Yeah, yeah. Here we go.
The
Here's Juan.
Monday matrimony.
Juan says, delegating is my crutch. I need to be in control. However, I do have a
Uh,
network of peeps, or the boss lady who comes through from time to time. That's all of us, Juan. Yeah, we
yeah.
all have to work on that a little bit better because we're used to being hustlers, right? And
Hmm.
solopreneurs. And you want to be in
Ah,
control of everything. And I still, even now with my system, I'm still in control of, quote unquote control a lot more than
mhm.
some others are, just because I'm still, even like, for example, with said, he's doing a wedding May 20th.
Uh-huh.
I'm still handling a lot more of the process up until the wedding date that
Right.
hopefully I'll be able to, start giving some of the planning portion of it off to. But it's not because of my lack of confidence in them or anything
Yeah.
like that. It's just I'm just so used to doing something a certain way,
Yeah.
and I got to be able to even
And
open
it's
up that delegation door a little bit more for sure.
Yeah, and it's great the way not only yourself being a DJ, but the other DJs that we have had be a part of
Hmm.
our show and our community. Is great that how you guys are kind of partnering up. That's the
Yeah,
whole essence of what we're trying to do
it really
from
is.
on the business side of things.
Yeah,
How you guys are able to partner up and say, "Hey, man, I trust you. I know you do good work, and if I
hmm,
got something I can't do, I'm gonna holler at you, and
yeah,
do vice versa for me."
yeah,
And we all work together, man. So it's like
yeah,
it's like building your own team,
hmm,
and depending who the face of which particular business is that day, but you all have your own team.
yeah,
You know what I
yeah.
mean? So
Exactly.
that's great. That's
Yeah,
great.
it's gonna be growth, man, and delegation, man. That's an important part of growth, and a part of
Yeah.
giving yourself some more free time, and not just in like
Hmm.
another example of that would be hiring someone to do a job that you could do it yourself, but somebody else can do it better anyway.
Yeah, just like you
And
delegated the yard work.
the yard work, or like,
Hmm.
for example, like I take a lot of video content for weddings and
Hmm.
stuff, and I
Hmm.
have been editing a lot of it myself. I
Hmm.
got tons and tons of video content in the can that I haven't even edited yet, and I just made the decision over the weekend. I'm just gonna go on Fiverr and
Hmm.
pay somebody $50 to edit these videos for me. And
Hmm.
if I was going to do it, it'd take me a whole week to edit an
Yeah.
hour of video because I'm not that good at it. So for me to
Hmm.
make it look as good as it should look, it's going to take me a long time to do it. Or I
Yeah.
can pay somebody $50 that does this for a living, and they have it back to me
Yeah.
in 24 hours.
Yeah.
So
Shout out
that's,
to I was gonna say shout out to Smooth Sales. He does some video editing
oh
as
yeah,
well. Yeah,
yeah.
future reference.
Yeah,
Future
yeah, for sure,
reference.
for
Yeah.
sure. It's just something that I've started to touch on a little bit, but it still
Hmm.
takes me way too long to do it. And then I
Yeah.
just put it on the back burner because I don't feel like devoting 8 hours right now to
Oh, it's
combing through
tedious.
all this video.
Hmm.
And that's something else I could be doing. And that's some more free time for myself that I can add, that I can put back in the can. So let me
Yeah, for
find
sure.
somebody else for the
Hmm.
cheap that can edit these, that can edit these videos,
Did you
but
just
do a
turn
good
into a
job.
bird? Ah, that's funny, man. But I feel you from you
Yeah,
want it to be
want it to be good.
within your budget. You know what
Yeah,
I'm
within
saying?
my budget and
Yeah.
giving me back, hours of a week that I could be
Hmm.
doing something else or I can devote to a little bit of relaxation and then
Absolutely.
get recharged to keep on the job. So
Yeah.
delegation is
Yeah.
point. Find
Yeah.
someone to do it. Find someone that
Yeah.
can do it.
Should I read my quote now? Since
Yes,
that
please.
was the fifth one, I'm just gonna
Yeah.
close with this quote, ladies and gentlemen. And we know it's we right at an hour, and we don't want to be a time waster for you guys.
You see? You
Yeah,
see?
yeah.
The
But hey,
segue
but
came, man.
while I'm saying that, let me thank you guys once again
Yeah.
for hanging out with us and spending your lunch hour here at No Shortcuts. All
Hmm.
right, so got a little quote that kind of just basically goes along with what we've been our theme for today. So it says the healer also needs healing. The planner also needs surprises, and not just a vacation planner.
Yeah.
Yeah, I see what I did there.
I see it.
Yeah, planners in general. The planner also needs surprises. The giver also needs to receive. The thoughtful also needs to be thought of. The considerate also needs to be considered. And that's where we're going to leave it at right
Yeah.
there, ladies and gentlemen.
Thank you
You
for
know what I'm
that, man.
saying?
Thank you for that.
Yeah. Yeah, yeah.
It's a great quote there. Do we need to
Yeah.
attribute it to anyone? Somebody gonna come back and sue us or
They
what?
blow it up. They can, but what do?
Plagiarism?
Hey, wait till we get our subscribers up, so we got something to give you.
Yeah.
Not it doesn't have a name attached to
That's
it.
all right then.
I
Good
just
deal.
came across it, man.
Yeah.
You know, and let's see, real quick before we get out of here, ladies and gentlemen, the chairman of the board this Saturday will be at the Shakora Hills Festival in Pittsboro, North Carolina. That's 6 p.m.
Oh, I
That's
know Pittsburgh.
Pittsboro.
Yeah.
Yeah, thank you, Mom. Appreciate
Yeah.
you being here. Dad, if you're still here, thank you for being here today. Thank all of y'all for being here. And then this
Absolutely.
Sunday afternoon, May 7th, we have the KTC Beach Music Festival at Festival Park in Fayetteville. That show actually starts at 12. It's all day. We don't play till like, I think 5 or so. It's banned. Shout out to the TAM, CJ, if you see this. I'll see you this Sunday. But yeah, for sure, that's where the chairman of the board. So now that we hit in May and the weather's getting
Yeah,
warm,
buddy.
we can schedule them. We got May 6th, 7th,
Yeah.
11th, 13th, 18th, 20th, 25th, 27th. So go
Yeah.
to thechairmanoftheboard.com, ladies and gentlemen, for all our scheduling. We also have a chairman of the board Facebook page. Check out my Mellow Groove Facebook page, also on Instagram. So yeah, we coming somewhere near some of y'all real soon.
Somewhere soon. Shout out to
Yeah.
Ernesto Hernandez with the Soul
Hey.
Cafe in Rock Hill and Mike McCormick with Hydro Dog in Fort Mill.
Yeah, I'm gonna
For
holler
sure.
at Mike.
Holla
But
at
definitely,
Mike.
Juan, get Mike into the group, and I'm gonna follow up.
Yeah.
And shout out to my dad being here. That's a Praise of Faith gospel.
Yeah.
Excuse me, I want to say a touch of faith.
Yeah.
That's praise and faith gospel shop.
Yeah, we
Shout
go.
out to my mom with her Hour Power and her community. Shout out to my sister, A Touch of Faith. I was trying to run praise and faith and a touch of
Try
faith
to
together.
put them together.
Shout out to my brother, Smooth Sales. Once again, the chairman of the board, the executives, Mellow Groove, our
Yeah.
Earth, Wind, and Fire family. John, I'm gonna be hitting you back, John.
Yeah.
And our official Honeycomb family. Thank you all for joining us yet another Tuesday. Excuse me, I'm trying to fast forward the hump day.
Yeah.
Yet another Tuesday, and we will
Another
do it
Tuesday.
again next week, man. You got
Yeah, we
any
will.
closing words?
Nah, man, I think that was about it. Thank you for everybody for joining with us, for participating with us. This weekend, I've got a wedding Saturday. Sunday, though, if you know anyone getting married, I'm going to be at Pleasant Grove in Charlotte. We're doing a bridal expo with the Charlotte Bride Guide. Go to charlottebrideguide.com or bestofcharlotte.com. Get a free ticket. Come in there, meet some great wedding vendors. I'll be providing the entertainment for the show and
Yes, yes.
little meet and greet,
Yeah.
action.
Yeah, so wear your boogie shoes, ladies and
Wear-
gentlemen, and get George Jefferson slides, you know what I'm saying? So
Yes.
you can slide all across the
Yes.
floor all night to the tunes and the sounds
Yes.
of none other than
Yes.
DJ Famous. If
It
you were
will
to
be
have
interactive for sure.
all right, ladies and gentlemen. Until next week, thank y'all
Until
again.
next
Shout
time.
out Facebook, YouTube, Twitch, Instagram. Thank y'all. We'll see y'all next week, 12 noon. No shortcuts. We
All
out.
right. We'll
Peace.
post that
Love
link
y'all.
in the chat too.
Yes,
Peace.
sir.